Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for August 2023. This is going to be for Taurus Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you are intuitively guided. Thank you for paying attention to your intuition. Some of you may be here just checking up on a Taurus. You may love them platonically or romantically. Remember, if that's the case, then your guides know you're here and they're going to send you messages also. So just be open. This is an intuitive read. So we just want to clear our minds and trust our intuition here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to use 3 different decks. We're going to use our Mother Mary, Words of Wisdom. We're going to use the Crystal Vision to clarify or to go deeper. And for your main spread, I am using this Psychic Tarot. Not normally a deck I pull for you, but it's what was calling out. So I paid attention to my intuition. All right, guys, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start with Mother Mary. Just get our words of wisdom. What we need to know today is the Lion's Gate portal, by the way. I should probably do a video on that also. Yeah, but one reading at a time, right? Okay, let's go ahead and begin. We have home. Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So we'll read that from the book at the end of the reading, but it'll definitely show us why it's here through the tarot portion, which let's go ahead and begin. Give it a couple shuffles. As many of you know, I do pre-shuffle the cards before I even begin. That's really where I'm meditating on you, your energy. I want to give a shout out to some of my members who are Tauruses, but I like to give it a couple shuffles with you here also. Okay, let's take that. Let's give them a cut. So Taurus, I know you haven't had it easy in the last couple months, though I do remember part of your reading from last month, and I do feel like a lot of that energy is changing. It's almost like August, the things that are going on in August. We had the super full moon, the Lion's Gate portal, eclipses. There's a lot of things, but I feel like they're your friend. Like they're there to help you. Yeah, I just feel that. So I feel like your energy is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. All right, let's see what the cards say. Well, hello, Ace of Pentacles. We'll take it. Very first card, prosperity begins. I'm emphasizing the word begins. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles because it means that something's coming into your physical world and it's tangible. It's something that is meant to take root. And I feel like if it's in my finances or my career, this is something where I feel like my work can outlast me. Whatever it may be, it is meant to expand your life, expand your soul. So let's keep going. We have, let's say, expand your foundation. We have a firm foundation. So this Ace of Pentacles seems to be part of that. Let me bring the lid down a little bit. I'm going to turn this a little bit too. So this Ace is meant to help you firm up your foundation. That's the Four of Pentacles, by the way. We have balance. Card of Libra. But balance, it is about balance. This is justice. This is about fairness, wholeness, what's fair and just in the world. And it's like, when is it coming to me? When is it coming to my neighborhood? Well, it seems like it's on its way. So some of you, I have a feeling you've already cut ties to certain elements in your life, whether it be a person or just elements. Let's just use that word. And because of that, it's like bringing you back to balance. This ace kind of feels like almost like a reward for the work, right, that I've done to firm up my foundation and to bring myself to a state of balance. I'm noticing that 11, 1 and 1. We have interesting financial and material changes. Interesting, because it's mirroring the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, like you're recouping after a period of time where it just hasn't been easy. And I already feel that. I've already felt that. Look at the Pentacles, first of all. So I feel like for some of you, it could have been leaving a job, or maybe you got thrown out into the cold type of energy. Whatever it is, I feel like this is about rebounding. I just feel like, maybe somebody cut ties with you, and again, it can mean in a financial way. And again, I feel like it's about rebounding. 5, it speaks about change. And then it's mirrored by the Ace, which is change, right? Prosperity begins. Financial and material changes. I feel like I had to go through something to get back to this point. Okay. Certainly represent, justice can represent the law, but can also represent, like, whoa, that card really went flying. It can represent divorce, cutting ties. Can also represent karmic situations. There could have been some type of karmic type of energy. And remember, what is karma? It's what you put out there. Eventually will come back to you, whether it's this lifetime or the next. So sometimes this karma, instead of running from it, we want to pay it back. We want to eliminate that debt for eternity. And that's exactly what happens. You eliminate that debt for eternity. All right, let's see what card went flying. All right, the 4 of Cups. Discontentment and boredom. However, this is really, the message of the card is to use your spiritual discernment as it relates to, well, potentially this Ace coming in. And and I feel like this 4 of Cups is talking about where you've been, because I've already felt that energy, like just discontentment in my life, right? Maybe even boredom in your life. But this Ace of Pentacles wants to change that. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Alright, let's keep going. Whoa. Alright, we're going to take the face-up ones first. Well, hello, Wheel. Destiny. Partnerships and alliances. Great energy for collaboration. Someone may be coming into your life that is, listen, they may offer you a job, or they may offer you like a creative outlet. I would say take it. Take it, because I definitely feel like this is energy of people who can work in harmony together. It doesn't have to be work. It can, it may be speaking about love also, but right now I feel like we're concentrating, let's just say, more just on life in general. And then we have intuition. This is your GPS for this lifetime. That's what your intuition is. It's a gift. It's a muscle. The more I use it, the stronger it becomes. This is what I want to trust, right? Being mirrored by the Four Cups, using your spiritual discernment as this ace enters your life. And listen, it's part of your destiny. I feel like some of you have been paying back karma. And now I feel like you're moving into a destined time with the right people by your side, by the way. Whether it be a person or a group of people. Pay attention to your intuition. You know, truly, it is your GPS. And that's really how you want to look at it. Like when I'm not sure what to do, or what's my intuition say? My mind's saying take a left, but my gut's saying no, take a right. Which am I going to follow? Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My gosh, what's up with your cards? Alright, let me go hunt them down. Okay, interesting how they came. One's in the upright and one's in reverse, but they're both face up, so I'm going to take them exactly how they came. So we have the Emperor. He's in reverse. So some of you, I do feel like you lost a job. You know, I feel like for some of you, you feel like you fell from grace. You know, it's like you feel like you fell from grace. But I don't feel like that's the way your guides will look at it. This is more of an earthly type or a human type situation. So your guides are like, you didn't fall from grace. You just fell from that simple, you know, whatever this is. Now, the Two of Swords comes with the Emperor. But the Two of Swords is in the upright, the Emperor being reversed. Some of you, I feel like this is about trusting yourself as it relates to potentially starting your own business. And listen, some of you may be doing it out of your home. I don't know why I'm picking that up all of a sudden, though I know a lot of you do work out of your home. But I feel like this is about something that may just be starting out again. But I feel like you really need to have trust in yourself. And then I feel like also the right people are going to be put in place for you. It's like that I can trust. It's almost like I can just let go of that. And I can just concentrate on my very first step. Two of Swords talks about, well, what's it say here? Mental conflict. So it does feel like, you know, potentially something was taken away. Something was eclipsed out. But ultimately, I feel like it's putting you on a different path. But it is a path that is like predestined, like it's already written in the stars. I feel like this now is about you trusting yourself, following your intuition. So I'm not too worried that the Emperor's in reverse, because I feel the Emperor wants to be in the upright. Card of Aries, by the way. I feel like it wants to be in the upright, but it's because of the Two of Swords that it's not. So it's just a little bit of not trusting yourself. You know, the Two of Swords is someone who wears a blindfold. There's just something I don't want to face. You know, and then when I don't face it, it makes it bigger and badder and harder. At least that's what I think. That's what I think. I feel like in the Two of Swords, you rip off that blindfold. Face what needs to be faced, and I feel like and I feel like that monster that you think is out there, it's not, you know, it's just a little tiny ant. Anyway, let's keep going. I have never seen better energy for collaboration in one of you, right? I mean, I'm saying ever, but that I can remember. This is such great energy for collaboration. Now, this can be energy you don't even know exists yet, like, because it's following the wheel. And to me, the wheel, it means that the wheel's moving again. This Ace of Pentacles is making the wheel move, and I feel like it's moving in your favor. So I feel like the partnerships and alliances follow that. Like, I may not even know who that is yet. And listen, it doesn't mean that this is someone that I'm going to partner with for the rest of my life. If it's related to your finances, maybe it's just for a moment. Or maybe it is for the rest of your life. Let's keep going. Deception and envy. Okay, well, that's what the blindfold is. Because I do not feel that this is talking about what's coming. I feel like this has already happened, and this is where the blindfold lies. Like, this is why I need to look at this blindfold. So someone has definitely been untrustworthy in your life, and probably recently, because I do feel like you're still hanging on to it a little bit. It's almost like I have a hard time trusting people, period. But it is based out of experiences that you've had. What if the people coming into your life are nothing like the people being eclipsed out? But it is there. However, it is mirrored by justice, balance, and remember, I felt that there was some type of karmic energy. So some of you could have been dealing with someone who, when I see the Seven of Swords, I don't know why, it takes my mind immediately to like a narcissistic type energy. Because I feel like, especially with it being in the upright, like, if this is talking about someone of the past that I couldn't trust, I don't feel like that changes. Like, they're just untrustworthy. And maybe my job was to eclipse them out, or maybe they eclipse me out, but in the long run what they really did is did you a favor. I know it doesn't feel like it when you're going through it. We have the Strength card. Here it's called Power. This is taking a good hard look at yourself. Just like justice, what are you trying to find within the eight or within the Strength card? Inner balance. This is looking within at anything and everything that is or potentially hindering your opportunities, including yourself. And I have to add yourself in there first of all, because 8 is about self. And I don't feel like you're the one who's like been deceptive. I feel like someone else has. And I definitely feel like part of that blindfold you still carry. Now, it's the 2 of Swords, not the 8 of Swords. I should look to see what I have next. Look at that. 2 cards of Leo. Sacrifice. Oh my gosh, there's my son's birthday. 8/12. I love when I see my son's birthday in a reading. Many of you know that he's crossed over back in 2018. So I often feel he's in our readings anyway, but that just is even more validation for me. But I feel like it's to help validate it for you also, that your loved ones are with you. So, interesting, because I feel like you've already made a sacrifice. Well, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Transformation, the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Scorpio is your opposite, by the way. And I like Scorpio and Taurus together. But anyways, this is about endings, right? Closing of doors. Whether I wanted those doors to close or not. If they're starting to close, then I need to close it. You know what I mean? It's like the Death card says, don't fear me, because what follows me is truly a rebirth in your life, and it's showing it right away. So the bottom of the deck is usually what I've been going through, what wants to come to an end, and then your first card, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, again, it's the way. It's like it's helping you in some way. Temperance underneath that. Patience, my child. Divine timing. So, it kind of feels like there's some things that happened against your will that at the time felt very difficult. But I do feel like, given time, like on this wheel now, you start to understand, like, okay, that was hard, that was difficult. However, it's like once I've dealt with like deceptive type energy, I don't want back in that energy again. Like, I don't want it anyway. Even though it's difficult, ending it doesn't serve you, right? Transformations like close the door to the things the door needs closed on. Why? A new door can open. So what the Death card says, like that door needs completely closed. That blindfold needs to be ripped off. With the promise of a rebirth. Well, it's already showing us the rebirth. Alright, let's bring in the crystal vision. And let's go over this. Let's go deeper. Alright, let's give him a cut. Let's begin. We have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Coming over the Ace of Pentacles. I say interesting because this knight, anytime I see a knight in a reading, I know that it's coming towards you. I know that a knight is going to complete their mission. Come hell or high water, they're going to complete this mission. This knight is really responsible to like stir passion up within you. It's something that can be moving quickly. But again, it feels like something that you would be very passionate about. It's meant to bring passion into your life, desire, but also action. So this night, I feel like, first of all, this night coming over the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, I just feel like you're going to be in love with this ace. True, look how that, did you guys see that? It like flipped itself around. Hello, lovers. Card of Gemini. The meaning is a head over heart decision. Definitely about chemistry though also. And it's interesting because I do feel like we're dealing with your pentacles, and I do feel like you've had some major changes, like within your finances, within your your jobs or your creativity, and I feel like, again, things were eclipsed out that may not have felt good, but in the long run, I feel like it's leading you down a whole new path that feels not just abundant, but very passionate at the same time. This can certainly talk about chemistry between two people. Look at that. The Eight of Cups over Justice. I'm laughing because, well, honestly, I love seeing this. This just means whatever, wherever I needed to come to balance at within justice, whether that be, again, within a relationship, just within my life, whatever it may mean. The Eight of Cups tells me that you have looked at it. You've gained emotional clarity. I do feel like it's saying, again, if this is talking about love, that somebody was not trustworthy. And again, it doesn't have to just be love. Could be someone I was working with also, or people I was working with. So in the long run, it didn't serve you, right? It probably had a great lesson, But now with the Death card here, it's like, okay, time to learn that lesson and put it to bed, right? So that what wants to come in now can come in. So Eight of Cups is having that emotional clarity. And where's this person heading to? The Nine of Cups. So this person is ultimately looking for inner harmony. I do feel like this is something like, I don't feel like it was easy, especially with deception and envy here. I do feel like someone didn't treat you right. And honestly, I feel like it's their loss. We have the World, the next chapter. You know, it's like, when will the next chapter start, Sandy? I feel like as soon as you're willing to move out of that Eight of Cups energy, and again, get emotional clarity. It doesn't mean you're going to understand all things, right? Maybe some things you're not meant to understand until down the road. But as you start to seek that, you know, this person is looking for inner harmony. I feel like it says you're going to find it. So, we're beginning a new chapter. We kind of knew that with the Ace of Pentacles. We know it's going to be passionate. We know it's going to be desirable. We know that with the Knight of Wands. We do have the Lovers. But let's keep going. We have the Page of Cups coming over the Four of Cups. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Coming over the wheel. I feel like I've seen the Five of Pentacles already, but I don't see it out here. Interesting. Alright, so let's talk about this for a second. So the Page of Cups coming over the Four of Cups. Discontentment and boredom. But I'm not really doing much to change that. And it is going to take my action to change that. That's what the Knight of Wands says. That's what the Ace of Pentacles says. Like, you have to reach out. You know, like, we can bring this seed to you, but you're the one who has to nurture it, right? It's your garden. And if you don't tend to your garden, well, then your garden's going to dry up and die. You know, and sometimes we got to plant new fruit. So anyways, the Five of Pentacles. That is the energy of feeling thrown out into the cold. And I don't feel like this is talking about what is coming. I feel like these fives are talking about what's already happened. Because I feel like the Page of Cups is really you know, needing to find that inner harmony again. The Eight of Cups, she's doing the emotional work it takes to clear that energy. The Page of Cups, I'm learning to love myself and my life again. I'm allowing my inner child to come out, and my inner child is where I take chances. And then you have the Five of Pentacles under the Lovers, but over the wheel, and then the Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Swords under it. So does that mean this lover is someone that I can't trust? I don't think so. I don't think so, because I feel what this is really talking about is not allowing someone of the past to affect your present blessings. But we'll get more clarity on that as we go along. Remember, anytime you see a five, it talks about change. Four of Cups again. Over partnerships and alliances. You know, Taurus, I feel like someone messed up your head. Like, they messed with your head, and I feel like, man, they did a good job. But I feel like this is you finding you again. I feel like, you know, part of you now has a hard time trusting in people. Period. I just want to say people and period. But I feel like, again, it's because of, well, probably the people you were surrounding yourself with. And those that have been eclipsed out, I feel like let them be eclipsed out, because I feel like this is not about what was. This is about what can be and what will be. We have the Tower. Then we have the King of Pentacles. Can be you, Taurus, right? Another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. A lot of people say, well, what if we both are Taurus? You know, that's why you want to trust your intuition. You want to feel what feels right to you. And if it doesn't feel right, then it's, you know, maybe that part's not for you. Like, trust your intuition. Anyways, King. Coming over authority. The Emperor. But being mirrored by the Knight of Wands. You know, the King of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles there. This could be definitely a job opportunity, a job offer. Look at that. The Knight of Swords kind of flipped itself around. So communication coming towards you. You know, this is why it's so important that we try to learn what we can learn from our past experiences. And also learn, you know, ourselves within them. Because, you know, something not so great happened, I can tell. But that it's not meant to define the rest of your life. It's probably meant to teach you something. But it's not, one of the lessons is not to trust people again. I feel like instead of taking that route, what I need to do is trust my intuition. It's almost like you felt like a tower was coming before a tower came. And, you know, that tower may be what had to be sacrificed. But again, that sacrifice has definitely got to be worth it. Some of you may be hearing from who's ever in the Lovers. There may be some type of communication coming in. And again, that's why it's important that I close doors, right? I clear energy, that I don't let, you know, who's ever been deceptive in my life, I don't allow their energy to affect my present or my future. All right, but I feel like there's communication coming in. And it's interesting because I feel like interesting how they both came in reverse. All right, we have the King of Swords in reverse. And I'm going to take it that way. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right over deception and envy. It's almost like we can see who's been eclipsed out. Now, it doesn't have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This would be someone I feel like his communication was not truthful. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that kind of person where sometimes they lie so much, I don't even know what the truth is anymore. And the Ace of Wands next to that. So, I have to say, I almost feel like two people. First of all, I feel like there's some type of job offer, job opportunity. And it may be something that doesn't even come from another person. It's coming from your own epiphanies, from your own guides. You know, trust your intuition on that. Because I feel like it's leading you to a place of abundance. It may be completely different than where you were. But that's life, right? And then I feel like there is also communication coming in potentially from two other people. One may be this person who was deceptive. And then the Ace of Wands right next to it in reverse, almost like it's saying, don't accept that wand. Like this ace, say no to. Because I don't, especially him coming in reverse, I feel like there's zero change. But, you know, sometimes, like, if we got stuck with a narcissist, it's a type of energy where they don't want to see you happy. All right. I want to look at a couple things. We have the Nine of Swords. So I was looking at the Lovers. Nine of Swords is a lot of worry. But the message of the card is it's unnecessary worry. So it shows you how the past can definitely affect your present and your future. And remember, it's your present moment where you're planting your seeds that will make up your future. So the Nine of Swords, somebody definitely played like mind tricks on you. But I feel like don't allow it to like become part of, look at that, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Standing your ground. But here it's reversed. I feel like someone's going to come in. Again, I feel like there's a potential two people, someone from the past who, listen, that person was deceptive. No doubt. I have no doubt in that. And I feel like your guides are saying, you know, don't go that direction. It is up to you. You have free will. But I feel like your guides are being very clear. Like, if I think there's change, there is no change. This person is who this person is. But I don't feel like this is the same person in the Lovers. I feel like this is someone different. Because I feel like this person's been eclipsed out. Whether they did the eclipsing or you did the eclipsing or the universe did it. Right? And I have a feeling there were some hard lessons. But learn the lessons so that you don't repeat it. Now, I feel like the Lovers, the Seven of Wands in reverse, to me it feels like someone who's coming in a very calming type energy. Like almost like, I know to reach you, I can't be aggressive. You know, like aggressiveness is not what you will respond to. So I feel like there's a calming effect with this person. Almost like they know they have to calm your mind. Okay, well, I'm not quite done. So let me ask the question. So is this the Lover someone that I should look forward to? Should I look forward to them? Let's say I have all my blindfolds off. Let's say that I've cleared this unnecessary worry. Doesn't mean it can't raise its head again. You know, I feel like, of course, we're human, right? We're spiritual beings having human experiences. And our humanness, that, you know, that worry wants to raise its head maybe every time something new comes in. But I feel like this person, it's like they know they have to come in a calm way. Look at this, the Emperor in the upright now. And then the Six of Wands, the energy of victory. Interesting how I feel like this Emperor, you know, almost like that feeling of falling from grace. But now this Emperor is in the upright. Now, my question was, is this something that we should look forward to? Is this something that is going to expand your life, you know, make your life more exciting, better, or what have you? So the Emperor coming in the upright now, you know, this is what I feel, because the Emperor is someone normally that we would look up to. In reverse, something happened. But I feel like this is more about a job, to be honest, down here. Here, I ask the question, you know, are the Lovers, is this good? Is this good news? So I like that the Emperor came in the upright, because again, this is someone that I would look up to. This is someone who, it's interesting with the Seven of Swords. It is card of Aries, by the way, but the Seven of Swords in reverse next to it, because I feel like, again, this person, it's like I almost know I need to bring in a more calming type energy. Like I don't want to scare you off. Now, and then the Six of Wands, the energy of victory. Again, this is someone who I feel like they probably have a platform of their own. And for some of you, listen, maybe this is love and work together. But I definitely feel like someone has a platform. Now, that can mean a million different things. It means they can own their own business, or they can be the leader, you know, a boss, that type of thing. But I feel like it's really about something that they've built that I feel is impressive to you. Okay. Alright, so I think that's a good thing. I was looking at the world. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure my deck's in the upright. Two of Pentacles is the Juggler's card. But I feel like it's more about using your logical mind. You know, it puts the ball in your court, so to speak, like the decision lies with you. You can say no. Interesting how everything's coming in reverse all of a sudden. We have the Queen of Wands. Normally the Queen of Action. The Queen of Inspiration. She's in reverse though. Why is the Queen in reverse? Page of Swords. Interesting how they're all coming out reversed. It's almost like I'm not sure that she will believe the truth. Eight of Pentacles. And then the Strength card. 2 eights. Back to back. New beginnings. Okay. First of all, I feel like the Queen of Wands feels, and again, can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but beyond that, this is normally a queen who takes action. You know, she's someone who follows her desires, her passions, but she's in reverse. It's almost like, in a way, I'm not trusting. Like, I'm not trusting myself. Like, you know, maybe I've chosen a few bad apples and I don't want to choose any more. Well, that's why intuition is right there, because it's going to help guide you. The world chapter starts whether I'm ready for it or not, right? It is the next chapter. And I feel like this queen is like coming in reverse for a couple different reasons down here, because I do feel like there's someone, again, I'm just going to say may have a narcissistic type pattern. I don't feel like there's any change, but I do feel like they may try to communicate. And it's interesting because I feel like around that same time, then we also have the Lovers. And I feel like you're going to see a big difference between these two people, first and foremost. Again, I feel like the person who's ever in the Lovers with you, it's almost like they know that they have to come in with a gentle type spirit, or otherwise they're going to scare you off. Like, they already know that. I don't know how they know that, but they know that. Maybe intuitively, maybe spiritually, maybe their guides are telling them that. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which talks about starting something new. The Eight of Pentacles is about your creative house. We open with the Ace of Pentacles. So the ability to create. You know, it's almost like this queen is like, I'm going to spend my time working on my pentacles, working on my craft, honing in on it, making it the best it can be. So maybe I'm saying to this person coming in, no, this is where I want to put my energy. And listen, I feel like no matter what I say to the Lovers over here, I don't feel like they go away, but I don't feel that in an aggressive way at all. I almost feel like they have to win you over, and that's okay. Let them win you over. I'm not worried about this person down here, because I feel like very quickly you will shut them down. And if you don't, and I'm talking about someone who I feel like was extremely deceptive and just could not tell the truth to save their life. I do not feel they changed. Now, it's up to you if you want to give them an opportunity. Just find out. And if you do want to give them an opportunity, take it super slow, because people will reveal themselves to you. But I feel like let's just move this out of your life, and let's concentrate more on what's going on here. All right, I want to come down to this King of Pentacles. And I want to look closer at him. Justice. But then we have the Ten of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you are the King of Pentacles. And whether you're a male or female, remember, we carry both masculine and feminine energy. We got to know that about ourselves, right? We carry both light and dark, and we got to know that, right? Our job or our purpose is to find our inner balance, and within that, I feel like it helps us help the world, so to speak. So anyways, I wanted to know who this king was. I do feel like, again, is for some of you. I do feel like it's saying, now, not for everyone, this king could certainly be someone who's new. And I feel like, why is he coming now? Because whatever ties that needed to be cut, whatever doors needed to be closed, I do feel like that's exactly what you do. I don't think it was an overnight type of energy, but that's okay. You know, however much time you need. But keep moving forward, though. So ultimately, we end up with the Ten of Cups. Alright, well, I'm going to follow that a little bit. I'm going to follow that Ten of Cups. And I want to know a little bit more about that Ten of Cups. You know, and I look at it, it's in line with the Lovers now. So, I want to know more. Tell me more, tell me more. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Okay. So, we're following this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. It's the house of harmony. It's the house of love. House of laughter. Six of Pentacles coming right next to it. It's interesting because, again, when I follow the Lovers down, I feel like this person automatically knows that I need to have calming energy with you. I also feel like with the Six of Pentacles attached not only to the Ten of Cups, but again the Lovers, this is about the fine art of give and take. But I also feel this is someone, you know, this person's platform may be where they help others in some way, some format. And it can be that they went to school for it, or it could just be through their life experiences. But I do feel like they, they like to help the underdog, where I feel like you also do. So do you. Six of Pentacles is also that fine art of give and take, you know, receiving and giving equally. And then the Ace of Swords, well, that is communication. That is communication. Interesting, because now the Ace of Swords is attached to this upright Emperor. So again, I feel like this is someone that I can look up to. This is someone that I feel like I can trust. Feels very different energy than where you've been. I hope you dare yourself to allow yourself to follow what wants to come in. Okay, interesting, but I'm not done yet. I'm not even going to look over here because I feel like this is what, just let that go. But let's just go right across the middle, keeping everything in mind. Any other messages that maybe I've missed, maybe someone needs to hear to give you confirmation. Temperance, look at that, divine timing. Temperance is her first lesson is patience. Sometimes it's the universe having patience with us, though, also. And I'm saying that because it's really coming over that Nine of Swords energy, but also touching that Ten of Cups. Divine timing. I feel like Temperance's job is really to fill the cups of both soulmates, right? To bring them to balance. And that may take time because, like, I'm trying to deal with two people here. Temperance says, let go of control. of exactly how something must be or must show. And one of the reasons why I know that that's true is because I feel like who's ever in this lover's energy, I feel the opposite of what you're used to. So that's another reason why I want to kind of let go of control. This may be someone that, I don't want to say that you're not attracted to. I don't mean it that way. But it may be an energy where even though I feel like there's chemistry, it needs to build up just as it's meant to. Remember, the wheel is right underneath all that. Also, the card is Sagittarius, by the way. All right. Anything else? So, divine timing. Look at this, the 9 of Pentacles. Kind of love this because this is going to be your last card. And this is about, I love this because your first card was the Ace of Pentacles. And now we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is success. We have the 8 of Pentacles, right? The willingness to go into something as the apprentice. I don't need to know everything. And by the way, I feel like you know a lot more than you think you know. And you figure that out as you move along, as you create here. But this is really successful self-employment. I definitely felt that for a lot of you. And it doesn't have to be self-employment, but this is where the work that you put in directly benefits you. This is really building yourself to an independent nature. And I feel like, Taurus, it's the way you have to live. Like, if you're not feeling independent, and when I say independent, I don't mean like by myself. It just means that I can take care of me. And when I can take care of me, I feel like then I can take care of others. Some of you may be meeting who's ever in this lovers through your creative path, through your work. You may find that both of you have the same type of platform. And then maybe you end up collaborating. All right. Let's read home for Mother Mary. Oh, almost right to it. Home. You drew this card because of concerns about what is happening in your household. Mother Mary is letting you know that God is watching over you and sending you divine guidance as to how you can improve your home life. Expect a positive change in your current situation, especially as you allow more love to reside within the home of your heart and mind. Your home life affects your happiness, relationships, and even your health. So it's essential to take action steps to bring about a peaceful, safe, and happy environment. Yet change can be threatening because of fears of the unknown, even if it's a positive adjustment. If you find yourself resisting making a change for the better, call upon Mother Mary and the angels for encouragement, signs, and guidance. Trust these messages and follow them home. Well, Taurus, I feel like, wherever this ultimate home is at, it just feels right. And I do know it's been after a period of time of difficulty and adjustments and all of that. But I feel like August is going to be very good for you. I really do. I feel like it's not only going to be very good for you, but I feel like it's setting your life on a whole new course. And you're the captain of the ship. So I'm going to leave that be. As always, I thank you. I have so much gratitude for your donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's what keeps this channel alive, truly. So thank you. I thank you for subbing, becoming a subscriber, becoming part of the family. I hate saying a subscriber. I just feel like you're becoming part of the soul family. You're already part of it. You're just now finding us and us finding you. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing the video on your social media platforms. That helps a lot. You know, some people say, I can't afford to give a donation, and I get it. But how you can help channels that you watch is by watching their ads, sharing the videos, whatever you're comfortable with. You don't have to do anything but just be here. I thank you just for being here, and I thank you for allowing me to read in the way that I read. I know I don't read like a lot of other people, but it just feels right for me. So thank you for, many times you validate that for me, so I thank you. Thank you for your comments also, by the way. I love reading your comments, and I love how your comments help others at the same time. So, and I love when you give others encouragement, and you. I think that's what we're here for, right? We're here to help each other really live the best life we can live. There's a lot of newness coming your way. I feel like be open to it. You know what I mean? Even if there's a little bit of fear, I feel like, by the way, if someone's contacting you who's been like very untrustworthy, like a narcissistic type energy, I almost feel like I don't have to tell you this, but I don't feel like there's any change with that person. So it's like I feel like your vibration is lifting. Don't allow someone to come in and then say, well, be with me. But to be with them means you need to lower your vibration. You want to be with me, raise your vibration, right? And I feel like that's what you've been doing. Your vibration has been raising, and the universe is taking notice, and it just feels like it's your time. It's your time. All right. I love you guys. I thank you as always. And I'll see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.